Alright, I am excited as chat. Let's get the hype going because today's an exciting day. Today is a very exciting day. So today, not only is it the streamiversary, we'll get to that later, but starting us off right, Forza Drink, aka Xbox Game Showcase, happening in 3 minutes, 30 seconds from now. And let's get it. Let's have some fun. Who is excited? What is Xbox gonna be showing off today? Let's get it. Happy to have a day off with variety. Definitely the best day to have a day off for sure. I do not have a bingo card. Not. But happy to fill. Thank you. But I did post some hopes and dreams on my Twitter. That's kind of my bingo card there. I kind of do a bit. I posted what I want to see, what I'm hoping to see. What am I expecting? I'm expecting some more Gears today. And get to work. Why don't you get to work on these nuts? I got them. Got them. Two minutes. But chat, what are you guys expecting? Let me know what you're expecting and how hype this is gonna be. I would love to see a Sunset Overdrive 2. That'd be fantastic. Where's your dad? I turned the stuff off for the reaction stuff. Come on, you guys should know. It's work time. I gotta get to work. Nothing. I can't be distracted. It's work time. I have no idea what to expect. Well, I'm expecting some Gears. Maybe I would love Halo Wars 3 if they announced Halo Wars 3. I would get nothing. Yeah, I'm expecting the new showing off some Gears E-Day. Halo Wars 3. Obviously. I like how they're just fishing in the... I feel like they're trying to... I don't know. What about chat? What about chat? Like Conqueror. Oh, I'm expecting Blade. Blade and Fable. Maybe a new maybe Fallout New Vegas remake. Something Fallout. I feel like there's got to be something Fallout, and a New Vegas remake would make perfect sense after Oblivion. Obviously they're going to be showing off Outer Worlds 2 today, but yeah, I have a feeling they're going to be showing off Blade and maybe we'll get a new Conquer game. Sunset Overdrive 2 would be fantastic. Fable, obviously super excited for Fable. But yeah, let's Halo 7. But yeah, let's get to fishing with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get your X bingos going. Let's get it going. Alright, I'm excited. Wow, those are some numbers right there. Sheesh. Box Game Studios presents. Is this Outer Worlds 2? Oh yeah, it's definitely Outer Worlds 2. Invasion of Arcadia, Day 1. Oh, sorry, Day 1027. I really enjoyed the first Outer Worlds. Like, it wasn't the best game of all time, but it was a lot of fun. And I'm excited to see what they do with the sequel.
But this pesky Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose.
Oh, we got a Stealth 100 going on.
They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share.
We need to brainwash. It's good for stocks.
And that world computer of theirs. That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or,
Yeah,
better yet,
obviously.
brought to our
Stocks.
side through the power of capitalism.
The power of capitalism. My favorite superhero power.
Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory.
Yeah, microtransactions. Pay to win. Oh, God, they're getting mixed up.
Every last bit of my wage, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you.
Yo, did we just blow up that world? Alright. God, the melee hits of this feels so meaty. What did I just say? The universe needs a hero, but it's not gonna be us. But I'll have to do. Okay. You do not want to mess with that guy's balls. They will melt you. Alright. Yo, 360 no scope. October 29th. That's like a perfect birthday. That's always perfect for my birthday.
Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned after the showcase.
I really like the first Outer World, so I mean, the second one's got to be even better, right? We'll hope. We'll hope.
World premiere.
Looks like a lot of fun. Oh, we got a world.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything.
Feels very Rick and Morty. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. It's what's that game? What's the game? Oh crap! High on Life. High on Life 2? I still need to play the first one. The first one looks real funny. If you like Rick and Morty, you'll probably like this. Dude, who needs Tony? Oh my god, is that a lizard that... Okay. No, it's a turtle, actually. Never mind. Dude, who needs Tony Hawk? Who we got High on Life 2? Wait, is this all happening in a...
Humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
High on Life. Oh, that's... I mean, this winter, hell yeah. Oh, it's gonna be on Game Pass. Nice. The first one was on Game Pass. I don't know if it's still on Game Pass, but... Well, yeah, they're definitely gonna announce Half-Life at Xbox, for sure. That would be crazy if they did. Wait, Wonder Woman? No. That's not a wait, no, this can't actually be Wonder Woman, can it? The only thing when I see a glowing rope like that, I think, you know what I mean? Not Wonder Woman. Big chain. Okay. Resonance. Oh, it's in the Plague Tale universe. I know people really like the Plague Tale games. I've never gone around to them, but I've heard good things. What do you mean, when does the fun begin? It's already begun. This is the Tesseract. Wait, is this an Xbox handheld? Wait. Wait, Xbox handheld. Okay. The raw. Your games. Seamless play. Download natively. Stream from the cloud. And it's got Xbox button. Xbox button. Freedom. Wait. So. You got like. You got Xbox games and Steam and stuff on here? Well, I should have saved my money. This is an Xbox. Holiday 2025. Well, I know what I'm asking for Christmas. And a white one.
At Xbox, we strive to put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross-progression.
Okay, what are you going to announce today?
First on console, then on
backwards
PC,
compatibility into first word compatibility.
So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice,
more color options than the Switch 2 already?
If that
wildly true though.
So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox
I'll wait for the
Ally
official
is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing
Xbox
together
handheld,
the power
though.
of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect. And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
That seems pretty good to me.
Have a unique experience of Xbox on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game
Switch 2 looks like you actually have some competition now.
Studios is Xbox Play Anywhere. And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games from the
All I'm saying is the Switch 2 doesn't have Game Pass on it.
This is the freedom we believe players should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games.
I really
From
like
Dead
that
to Rights
shirt.
on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, And their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studio, this is a story-rich action RPG steeped in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore.
Brand new.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest
Brand
of the
new
show.
game from Bandai, huh? Alright. Let's hope this is some band dope. Poppers, 10 out of 10. Oh no! I was laughing at the pimp slap and then ugh. Is this vampires? Oh.
When we were at our weakest, they came out into the light.
It's gotta be vampire. It's definitely red moon like that. 1,000,000%
We should have
vampire.
feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule.
Is that a mech vampire? All right, you have my
To turn us
attention.
into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare.
Oh, you can. Okay, that's kind of cool. Walking up the wall like that.
Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score.
So this looks like an open
Fighting to
world
understand
vampire
evil
game
behind it all. He is out there watching,
with mech vampire.
growing.
Oh, that looks nice and quick and fun. Blood of Dawnwalker. Interesting. Alright. You know, Xbox, you don't have to say that it's coming to PS5. PlayStation, when PlayStation does it, they don't say what games are coming to Xbox, alright? You can
World
chill.
premiere.
You can chill with that Xbox, alright? Oh, something messed up is about to happen. It's gonna get so gory. Okay. I was... Alright. A new Meat Boy game, though. The Mario thing had me going for a second. Not gonna lie. I was like, what? Yo, a 3D Meat Boy game? This actually looked intense as frick, though. Oh my god. This looks hype. What? I never thought Meat Boy would go 3D. 3DS! Be on Game Pass. That looks hype. Oh, they could show off a Cuphead too. Maybe. Possible. Oh, this is by Xbox Game Studios. Okay. Wait, no, it's Koei Tech. Oh,
Watch
wait.
your back, Yakumo.
Well, Team Ninja. Dude, love
You're
Team
one
Ninja.
battle now.
Also, Boo-Boos. Platinum Games!
Dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty as a Raven Ninja.
Oh my god, look at all the... Oh my god! Oh my! It's got a giant drill spear. That's incredible. Okay, this looking hype. This looking hype.
This is it.
It's so bloody. I love it.
Ryu, there's something I need your help with.
I love Platinum Games. They make such good games. I'm actually so excited for it. This. Looks crazy. Is that a shark? Is that a shark with arms and legs? Well, that's it. The human race. It's over. We're dead. We're just not coming back from this. The sharks can walk on land.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
God, that looks so quick and fast and hype and bloody. Okay. Oh, something from Bethesda? Fallout time? Oh. Oh, okay. Is it DLC for Indie? Then?
Here we go.
It's gotta be DLC, right? Oh, it's just look how good our game is. Oh, I knew it. Yes, come on. DLC, let's go.
This is where it starts.
Oh, okay.
Beneath the streets of Rome.
Bro, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is so
Enter
good.
The city of Antioch.
Can you imagine if they announced this DLC as free?
Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
The Order of Giants. The next Indiana Jones adventure is about to get even bigger. September. Alright. Maybe I'll get an Xbox that works by then. This is how I can play it.
World premiere.
はるか昔、この国に輪廻の獣が現れた。
Whoa! The poor Robro.
輪廻の獣は汚れを吐き、あらゆる生物を蝕んだ。
Wait, Game Freak. They make Pokemon, right? They make Pokemon. I'm not wrong about that, right?
西暦4026年、人類は滅亡を待つのみ。
Yeah, what? Hey, wait. These, wait, are we getting... What do you mean, you can't just put Game Freak up here? It's not even wait, a game made by Game Freak's not even coming to the Switch too? Wait, what? Huh? Well, apparently Game Freak can make good-looking video games when it's not Pokemon.
The glittering
oh,
streets of
oh,
Athens
is this
sure
the
do shine,
oh, Clockwork?
because they suit their filth down to us.
This has got to be Clockwork, right? Oh, we're finally. Yes, oh my god, I've been waiting for this game ever since they showed the first trailer. We're finally getting gameplay. Yes.
Here's to playing in the mud.
Made by yeah, I was about to say goated Goated
Life
company.
here ain't for the soft-hearted.
You will be paying me back until you fucking rust.
It ain't for the
Shark.
spoilers.
I love the hair.
Pickers off me.
Pissed off. Oh, is that a bullet? Trash can. Sentient bullet trash can. The knob. Yo, I'm loving the personality.
Lord Griswick. Yes, I got that part. Do you know?
I'm loving this.
We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit. They were, trust your instincts, sir. Tall, yes, sir.
Built rather slim, well, muscular. Mm-hmm. Was very quick.
Oh, is this our character creation?
No.
Is that okay? Okay.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
This is the best introduction to a character creator I've seen. Who's robbed me? Let's.
Your brandy, sir.
Getting
Thank
away
you.
with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never.
Oh, that is a fancy
Feels a bit
beard.
touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I say I'm touchy. There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains.
Oh.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges.
Bro, I feel baby. I got him killed. Rip.
And blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
No, no! I'll hurt you, you fucking meat sack! I'll leave you with a pissing pan of peaches!
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
This is wonderfully weird. This is so good.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him!
That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed. Let's go and end a few arguments. Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse.
This really does remind me of like a BioShock game though, but like, you know what? I'm okay with this.
History.
We're like,
They can rewrite us.
there's some sort of
But
time
look
travel
who just
mechanic.
found
Okay.
Mummy's keys.
That look, so like,
Now I can fiddle with time.
oh, that's cool.
Put the bullet back in the barrel.
Ah,
Bring the chaos to a crawl.
you can reverse the bullet time. Like, oh, come back to my. Yo.
Change the world as we know it.
So like, while you're playing, you can like change how like the world
I can
is.
even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Yo, I changed the past. I am so here for this. This looks. We got time powers. Okay. Oh, oh no. Oh, he became real old.
Now let me alone and piss off!
Oh, that looks great. I can't wait for that. It looks, the The characters are so weird.
Our creative teams are dedicated to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking,
and I love like a
critically
game with some
acclaimed
time
games.
travel
Call of
powers
Duty,
or whatever.
Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom: The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4: Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard.
It looks like
and
you could like
Avowed
even
from
like
Xbox
turn
Game
like
Studios.
turn someone to
All
an
of our
old
teams
part.
across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We
I was
want our
already
players
excited
to
for
have the
Clockwork
choice and
Revolution, but now I'm even
flexibility
more
of
excited for
where
it.
and how they play the games.
I
our
have high
teams
expectations
make.
for
so
this.
Of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie,
Chicken Jockey.
and a Fallout TV series broke
They
records
showed
and
that.
brought millions of players.
Wow, the
into
Fallout
game.
show is so
We
good.
have more
It's so
projects in the
good.
works as gaming continues to influence film and television like never before.
Are you going to announce a
When
new
it comes
show?
to growing new franchises,
now?
Obsidian is having a year like no other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the
No, now it's
upcoming
Halo
release
Season
of
3.
The Outer Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian is
I really
always
love
delivering
Avowed.
great
I'm
games,
so excited for
and
Outer
they have
Worlds
a
2.
third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our direct, but until then, let's take a look.
Yeah. New Vegas remake? No, it can't be. No, it can't be. No, what is this? What is this? It can't be. It can't be a New Vegas. No, no.
I told you, you
Ah.
can't run from me, you foul beast. With new flexible legs, the Yoke Girth action figure can ride anything.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos
No, go back to the
descended
cartoon,
on a
who cares?
ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will,
Wait.
left to fight for their
Grounded.
survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist.
Grounded,
Formerly
too.
evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and
No.
Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers currently
Oh, the first Grounded is so good too. This summer. Get strong. Oh my. Hey, oh, look at Caterpillar. Is that an ice cream world we could go into? Ice cream world, hell yeah. Spider Jockey. I highly recommend the first Grounded, and this looks bigger and smaller. You know, looks bigger though, so much bigger than the first one. Sheesh. All right, okay. I was not expecting Grounded too.
Predecessor ND3500 reached.
What the sci-fi is this?
Predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I have encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the
Ah, Bloober though.
orphan the area is
What the Dead Space saw is this?
they become exceptionally aggressive.
goopy. Ooh.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
They seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the
Ew.
nest is now a priority.
Such is our calling. Such is our calling.
Chronos the New Dawn. Interesting. Looks very Dead Space inspired. Could be an interesting horror game. Is this Elder Scrolls Online? Oh, kitty! Yeah, I knew it. I called it. I haven't played much Elder Scrolls Online, but the little I have enjoyed, and I know some people really like this. Oh no, kitty thief! That go wow, little guy. This is a little guy. I really want to just sink some just a stupid amount of time in this game because it looks like there's so much stuff to do. For 26 million players, not too shabby. Pretty impressive. How's this knockoff Gods of War? This isn't even close to Gods of War. God of War isn't an MMO. Doesn't have kitty. World changing server wide event. Take down the Writhing Wall this October. Yo, I kind of want to do that. Chat, we have to make a ESO guild now. I want to take on the wall. Seasons of the Worm Cult, June 18th. Okay. Wait. It's on PS5. I never knew. I guess I never thought about it. Fantastic Four. Aw, ship.
Mayday! Mayday! Code 1 to mission control. We're falling.
Ground control to major down. All moment.
There's no time. Evacuate.
Because
now.
every game needs a Litlia.
Come in.
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world, to save mankind. And I'll always love you for that.
Don't Nod. What have they made before? I swear they made. I've seen them before. What has Don't Nod done? I still can't believe that we're getting a game from Game Freak, the makers of Pokemon. That is, to me, is the wildest thing. This is. I know what this game is. I know what this game is. This game is Uncharted in space. Am I wrong?
Thomas, wherever you are,
Aphelion.
I'll find you.
Yeah, that's just Uncharted in space, and I'm here for it. This is why you don't open doors. Okay, in collaboration with Europe Space Station? What?
World premiere.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must
Kitty.
be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the Grand, a hotel famous across the land. Every room used to be in such high demand. Your wish I'll command here at the Grand.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man, like he was.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
So
just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to.
Oh.
Because if they find out, they will Wicker Man your ass.
You keep looking into things, and things are gonna start.
Okay, I'm in this now. I'm into this.
Your father made. In this place, the only one you can.
This
really
is like
trust.
Power Wash Simulator, but with a with like a mystery story to it. Okay. Okay. Wait, this is just Ghostbusters now. This Power Wash Simulator with plus Ghostbusters. Alright. This is what Encanto should have been.
There are as many gods in the world as there are stars in the heavens, and when we need their help,
What is this, an RTS?
who would have guessed the defender of my homeland could be my daughter?
She unlocked the heavenly spear, but is she worthy?
Okay. So yeah, what Age of Empires DLC looking like? Man, or sorry, Age of Mythology.
You can't rule if the heavenly spear is mine.
Ugh, Spider Lady, no thank you. Eve? Ever? I don't know. What is it? I don't know what that last letter is supposed to be.
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가? 만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까? 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가? 그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐.
Wish I could read that. You know what? Oh my god. This reminds me of Splinter Cell.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는가?
Bro, I'm getting serious Splinter Cell vibes from this.
당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것인가?
It's been so long since I played it, since there's been a new Splinter Cell game.
누군가
Is this like a multiplayer though?
분노를 이용한다.
That's the question. Can't quite tell. 'Cause some of it looked like you were maybe up against other people, but
지정태. 지정태.
this is just Asian Splinter Cell. I'm here for it. Honestly, I'm so here for like another type of Splinter Cell game because it's been so long. You know what? If Ubisoft's not gonna make one, here we go.
World premiere.
Thunderful. Oh, this little guy.
Novo. Te kemaite mana. Muite unanite waiora. Dia.
That's no moon.
Novo tu alibemo iwalotaname. Ona utalima diefema.
Look at the little guy.
Teonami. Tomatua calio terali.
2026. This is just art, you know? Odyssey continues. Is this a sequel to something? This looks familiar, but... Who got cooked? What are you doing to him? What are you doing to him? Planet of Lana 2. Children of the Leaf. So the two people who played Planet of Lana are freaking out right now. I don't know. What? Not a game I've really heard much about. I remember seeing the first one in like a show, another show like this, more Bethesda. Fallout 76.
Well, hello there.
Howdy, Papa.
Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards.
I have to play 76 again.
Worms! And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea. And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle
Oh my,
shop
look at the
to
side of that
swap
thing.
fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this.
They're gonna get eaten by something, right? Right at the end.
Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design
giant
and build
fish
your own little
monster.
slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your travels.
Yo, I could have my own home.
Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden. And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout. Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join
This is
today.
what Animal
And
Crossing
tomorrow you'll
should
be
have
kicking
been.
back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
Gone fishing, get it? Like nuclear, but
World premiere.
fish? That's funny stuff. Solo leveling. Wait. Anime of the year. Is this about to be hype AF? Ooh, 4-player co-op? There's a lot going on. A lot of flashy lights. Arise. Wait, we're getting an anime game that's not on PlayStation or Switch? Wait, wait. It's not going on PlayStation or Switch? Wait, Xbox is cooking! Kitty. What in the Power World is this? They're so happy. Can I shoot them? Ooh, they smacked that? Oh, slump. This is just Power World without guns. Oh my god, that coconut's gonna be food. Why does this actually look fun though? This is just Animal? I don't know. Why does this just look like a modern day Skylander?
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk.
Connie.
I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen.
Ross
since we announced
Scotter.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world, and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
Activision. Is that the first time that we've seen Activision today? Skate of the Living Dead, okay. Are they gonna show off the Spangle Bop? Skate park? Wow, look at how things. Sheesh. I knew this was an improvement, but like, sheesh. Wait, who is this guy? Parmtles. We got TMNT in this. Now show Miku. Miku next. Play the demo today. Okay. Bro, Doomslayer with the chainsaw? Alright. Play day one with Game Pass.
World premiere.
Haven't heard that word in a while. Raiders of Spiritfarer. I really wanted to play this. I heard such good things. I heard real good things of Spiritfarer. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people are busting right now for this. The devil, oh gosh. You acting like Mom, Baka. Baka, Baka, Baka. At Fate's End. Interesting. Going to Game Pass. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Is it the remake? Experience the groundbreaking original. That changed gaming forever. Alright, we got some Gears. Gears of War is coming to more players than ever before. God, how old is this game? Like, what, from 2006? Sheesh. I don't wanna think about the work it would have to remake this. 60 at 120 FPS multiplayer? Oh golly. Split screen co-op! Let's go. All right.
Let's do this.
Bro, it looks so good. Like for a 2006 game.
Awesome.
General Ram, alright. August 26th. Okay, I'm gonna be there day one. It looks so good. It looks so good. Now show us E-Day.
World premiere.
It's a bit unfortunate. I was really hoping when they announced like it would have been like a collection of the first League Gears games, maybe even Judgment, but oh well. Spying on people simulator. Yo, is this game just about to be a vibe or something? Uh-oh. Oh, it's Persona! Persona 4 Revival. They're remaking Persona 4 now? Okay. Alright. Let's go. Now do 1 and 2. Put those are the only ones not on Xbox.
Smugglers League is always there. But you won't
Sea of Thieves.
You won't hear us.
Brother, Sea of Thieves.
And the
Brother.
only way you'd ever know it is if that's what we wanted.
40 years of
As
Rare.
smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of
Imagine they
danger
announced
like no
Banjo
other.
3.
So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
If I have rum, yes. New role to play.
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the boom, the better.
Explosive new
Smugglers need
loot.
to be adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows. You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune. Stealing, of course, is always an option.
Wait, harpoon
Just do
gun.
whatever it takes to get the job done. You are pirates,
Harpoon
after
gun.
all.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League. You're paying for that.
Ooh. Saving up for a while, huh? I know, I had to save it for my own ship. So long.
World premiere.
What the? Wait, what the? What that? What the? What? A swear word. What the heck?
Ridiculous. Please, come on.
I would never expect the world. Oh my god. Is this invincible? It is invincible!
Yeah. No, Dad, not even close.
We're getting an actual invincible game? Oh! Oh, this game is about to be so brutal.
Understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
Alright, okay. Also, cat? Oh, Rex, you shouldn't even be here right now. Rex, go home. Is this a fighting game?
I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good.
He always.
I trusted you.
Invincible versus. Okay. That's a lot of blood. You know what? This makes perfect sense for an Invincible video game. So yeah, if you're gonna do an Invincible game, a fighting one is one of the ones that makes the most sense, huh? Are there gonna be like fatalities in this? I feel like there has to be fatalities, right? Yep. All right. Hey, you know what? I'm down to clown with an Invincible video game. This show is so good. Wait, it's almost over. No, Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy. It's happening. 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 It's finally happening. Yes. Oh. They said it would never happen. Here it is. Oh, wait, there's more. 15? This gotta be, I've never, this gotta. Hey, Sony Pony said it would never happen, but we're getting them both. We're getting them both. It's actually happening. No way. If they say, and another thing is also coming at the end of this. That would be wild. Available to. Oh! It happened. It just happened. It's happening to just happen. For so long, Sony parties were like, we got Final Fantasy. Xbox will we got the new it'll never. It happened. Ooh, Double Fine. They make some good stuff. Wait, this can't be Psychonauts. No, wait. This one, no. Is it actually Psychonauts 3? This feels very Psychonauty to me. Wait, is this the, wait, is this the, oh wait, this is definitely not Psychonauts then. Wait, this is so weird. You're a sentient lighthouse? This is all, yeah, this is what Double Fine would be cooking up for sure, yeah. Yeah. Wow. What even is this game? It just looks magical. Alright. Keeper. Oh yeah, I would never have expected this. Yo, game where you play as a lighthouse, but it genuinely looks very interesting. It just looks magical.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences. and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning.
Ooh.
Today, you've seen an incredible
Crimson
range
Sky?
of games
What
from creators
are they?
across the globe.
What are they?
Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights
What
with
could they-
Clockwork Revolution.
What are they
Sluggerfly
hinting
making
at
Team
here?
Meets modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players.
It's
And
about
Team
dang
Ninja
time.
returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally
You got the
handheld,
Electro on there.
which
All right,
lets
I
you
see
bring
you.
your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere. I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our Direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at The Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today.
There's gonna be.
But before we get into the
one
Direct,
right?
we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
Oh, what is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Halo. I would love Halo Wars 3, but it's not gonna be Halo Wars 3. I know that. But what is it gonna be? Why is there a butterfly? What's the?
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives.
There's no way this is Titanfall 3.
Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work.
That's the only thing I can think of right now.
You witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now.
Wait, is this the new? Wait, is this a new Call of Duty game?
Our advancements are
It's Titanfall. There's no way it's Titanfall 3.
reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
What is happening? You don't. This is why you don't tap the screen. Think of the music though. What do the butterflies mean, Mason? What do they mean?
Fear is a powerful
Squish.
thing. David Mason.
That is the new Call of Duty. We're getting Black Ops 7 already? I don't know about it. I don't know what to feel about this. I really like Black Ops 6, but this is looking very sci-fi. I called it pretty quickly that it was Call of Duty. I called that pretty quickly, not gonna lie, I feel. Well, I really like Black Ops 6, so well, it feels a bit soon to be getting. Is that Dungeons and Dragons? They're playing D&D. It feels a bit soon to be getting a brand new Black Ops game, but
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games. And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
That's where I come in.
It feels like Black Ops 7 is a sequel to Black Ops 3.
The sequel
It's Sonic!
is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about
It's
it.
Sonic!
The original creates the world and builds
Hi,
family,
Alex.
but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel, no Raccoon Tail. No sequel, no Zune 2. Which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2? I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me.
So I guess the rumors of Black Ops 7 being real were real. Bro, they got Sonic here? That's wild. We got lava. This bro has not been paying attention. Okay. It's Outer Worlds 2.
Is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around.
I still think the first Outer Worlds was really good for what it was. Like,
with everything for this
it wasn't follow New Vegas levels good, but like,
reactivity, all the
or
things
like
we've been
a
known for
smaller
as a
game with a
company.
smaller budget.
It's really a complete realization of
Yeah, it
everything
was real
people
good,
want
I
from an
think.
Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it.
Can
And
I
so
dance
no
my
matter
way
what
through
kind
it?
of play style that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into, even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG interactions, which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
So basically, what Fallout 4 should have been.
I love a deep
So the
RPG
trash
experience, and building out that RPG
it was.
crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different equipment options for different playstyles and different companions with different abilities.
Fallout 4 is one of the most disappointing games of all time. It literally just took everything from the Fallout games and was like, hey, let's
In the
not
first
do
Outer Worlds,
anything
you start
about
off
it.
as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build
Let's
on
just
top
be a
of with
generic
various
shooter,
attribute points
open
that would
world
begin
game.
to define your personal experience in the
Gone.
game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals. They're the good guys.
Like the
that go in
showcase?
places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're gonna be one of
I think
those.
I'll give it an
but we don't tell you
8.5.
why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different
there
reasons.
wasn't anything
It
like-
could have been because you're an actual lawbringer.
Red
You
Ponies
want
and
to go in
X-Men
there
get
and
2 out of
spread law
10.
throughout the galaxy. It could be
They're
that you're
just
harassed
jealous
about.
we're
You just
they
had nothing better
finally-
to do. After you
They're
pick your
just jealous
background, one
we're
of the
finally
really
getting
important
Final
choices you have
Fantasy.
next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds too, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance, and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back Dumb, so players love the Dumb option.
Tell me, do you believe in signs? Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good use.
Yeah, every game needs
Lots
a
of
dumb
really cool,
option.
fun conversation options in
Which
the
is
game. We
what,
took that
you know,
even
the
further,
good
and
Fallout
again, there's
games
lots of
had
elements in the
until
game
Fallout
where you
4
can
ruined everything
be
and
dumb
became
and
just
use
a
that for
generic,
something. Could be
boring shooting
something
game
as simple as banging on a
with
machine
no
to get it to
charm
work.
or anything to it.
After you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills. The skills themselves basically allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game. That will be everything from playing stealthily to speccing for an explosive specialty.
Just trying to be special. I am special because I'm always right.
Throughout your entire journey, your character continues to change with the different choices you make. In the Outer Worlds,
I think there's like an 8.5.
So we condensed them down.
There wasn't
to
anything
really
that
core
I'm
an
like
essence of
too
what we
excited
really
for,
wanted
but
there.
well, I
We
don't know.
made
Wait,
each point you put into
there
a
is
skill
a
much
few
more
games that
impactful.
I'm
So instead
quite
of
excited
getting
for,
small
but
percentage changes,
nothing that
we
like
actually did
10 out of
much larger
10,
changes,
but like
per
some
point that you
8
put
to
into your
9
skill.
out of
And
10
again,
games.
all these things,
I
because
feel
of
like
how they're checked inside the
that they
world
showed
itself,
off.
can matter quite a bit. You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot
Yeah, there was a
more
good
options in the
variety of
world
games
itself.
here,
If anybody's played
and
Fallout New Vegas,
you know,
they'll be very familiar
I'd say
with, like,
most of the
perk
games
system.
look pretty
We
good.
Basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas
And
did.
like them
But
announcing
here's the cool
Final
thing, right?
Fantasy
We
7
we
and
use perks for
15,
literally everything,
which is
right? So you can
15,
do
which is
everything
available
from,
right
hey, I want
now.
to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets. There's another perk called Heavy Handed, right? Where say you're a melee person, what this does is now your power attacks that you use actually knock people down.
Oh man, I really like the serial killer perk. As you start killing people, they will drop hearts. And you can take those hearts, and essentially you're taking these trophies, you could say, and it's actually giving you a permanent health bonus every time you do it. We have this perk called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually gonna get a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
Oh, right in the butt. Oof. Oh no, not the front butt. Oh god.
Flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaw system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger,
Sonic.
better, and more real than ever before.
Hi, Sonic.
So, we turned to the team. I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I have bad knees.
You got bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No cartilage.
Sounds boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I know it.
It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing.
No, I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
I don't.
Claire. Claire, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
Tiny crimes.
Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things, okay? But it's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that took my stapler?
Do you need it?
Yeah. Give it back.
Okay.
Please. You, what do we got? Flaw.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
I get an hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3.
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees. It will actually give you the option to take this flaw that'll make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes it so that, well, everyone around you is going to hear you.
That's so funny.
There's one called Kleptomaniac. This
Oh
is really
my
interesting
god.
because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal. And like that sounds really great. The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them. So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
One of our more wacky perks
That guy
is
was
the
hustling.
Sun Gazer flaw, and it just gives everyone cataracts while playing their game. So everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes, and makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk.
If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your weapons, like
I have to do a stream of that now.
Over prepared. Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're gonna take a debuff for a while. While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons, or a rogue who wants to alpha strike their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds. You can be a mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors, or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island.
What do you mean? I'm streaming Xbox Game Fest.
Not only do you kind of encounter this
is
very
the
early,
future
very
right here
core one to the story
of good games,
but it really expresses our philosophy of allowing the player to solve problems in a bunch of ways.
The more I watch this, the more
So you may solve it by
I'm
you know,
getting
speech
excited
options,
for
and you
Outer
talk to
Worlds,
them, and
man.
you maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing, and you could just take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across. You could sneak in, lower the bridge, and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side. You can bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain gadgets, like the shield gadget that protects you from poison gas as you go across, or the double jump boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way. There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions. Their companion who they just found is part of.
We're no different than the Vrees if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
I must admit I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your loyalty, stranger. As promised, you shall have clearance to cross this bridge.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character
Can
your
I
way,
sacrifice
we're there for
Wizard
you. We really
to
want
cross
you
the
to have
bridge?
the experience
Because
that
then
you
I'm
don't
in.
have out of this.
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want. Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury. For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the outer world's faster-than-light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other. The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind. They used to be part of the Protectorate, but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses. The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Director agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them.
What's the point of doing something if you can't get control out of it?
Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity, at a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had that. So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions. You also have a ton of music. Each station might have, like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff. But the really cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been interacting with. So if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're gonna be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news, everyone. The Zeranium gas leaks at the Automech repair facility, strongly believed to be caused by Anti's Choice malefactors, have been corrected.
Some hotshot for hire just managed to fix the electrum leak in their repair facility. Now, I'm not saying we caused it in the first place, but we sure like the idea of all those broken auto mechanicals and all the excessive gasping and choking involved.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper.
Oh, we certainly loved all those people dying.
They're integrated into the game's storyline
10 out
much
of
more than
10.
we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely.
It's
There's
Outer
also a
Worlds
somewhat
one and
cute
only,
Automech support
Niles.
drone that is basically Niles' helper. Her name is Val. Marisol is part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with the player's help. There's also a cultist named Azza, who's
Most
part of a
dangerous
sub-faction
of
that
all,
worships the
math
Rift,
assassin.
and in her case, violence in general. You can choose to either turn her away from overt violence or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies. At one time, Anti's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts
Invincible?
to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work, and most of them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things. Finally,
Oh,
there's
she's got a little extra
She's a
arm.
protector
Oh,
who
what?
is Judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one
Judge
heavily
Judy
armored package.
Executioner.
It is your choice to either help him judge wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
I mean, I think we can all
definitely
agree
have
that this was
reactivity in the
better
game
than the
based
state
on
of
how you've
play,
been treating
right?
your
At the
companions.
very
I won't
least.
reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them
Like,
well,
it had,
you'll
not
find
only
out
did
at
it
the
have
end of the
more
game what
games,
that
but I
means.
feel like it had like more exciting
Companions
games
are a
too.
very, very important part.
Like, maybe not
of
by a
merchandising,
lot,
because
but
that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby.
yeah.
It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us. Do you want to see some of my ideas? Hop, hop. Check this out. Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially
I'll
ones
buy
that look like
anything you
human
tell me
beings
to,
for some
Sonic.
reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping, Maybe a little snuggling. Maybe a little nah.
I never thought Sonic would sell me a waifu
The
pillow,
visuals
but here we
of
are.
the first Outer Worlds depicted a frontier colony.
And
in
I will
space.
buy it. I will.
The Outer Worlds 2 is driven by an invasion of the Arcadia colony system by Auntie's Choice, which shifts the visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the factions. How do you militarize everything, including extreme capitalists or math-crazed scientists? In a World War I setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control. Auntie's Choice uses it to help their bottom line. The Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to feel like Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under Protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Auntie's Choice. They don't just occupy the town, they rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Auntie and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing the world of the Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything is clear and recognizable from the player standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design. So when the player is running across these vast, different environments and landscapes, they're recognizing the motifs and visuals of who they're talking to, what they're going to be talking about.
He's got a knife, run!
Throughout the story. The first Outer Worlds was really about player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government entities or religious structures. And then we elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can run, slide, double jump, mantle and parkour your way through all of the nooks and crannies of these worlds. It really allows the player to just explore and have fun finding
That
really
was
cool
like
stuff.
some of my favorite parts of Avowed. Being able to like run and jump and just like parkour
We
everywhere.
aim to make everything in the Outer Worlds
Felt
2
so
better from
freeing.
top to bottom. The RPG elements were the start, but that's touched our story, our art, and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original. That's first and foremost, right? Like, we all want to add in a bunch of things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. And I thought, we did not need this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I am very
Sequels
proud
is
of the
where
combat improvements we
they
have
do the
made
best.
in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my patented combat system. You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this. Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark, I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C, capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people, we're gonna make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones, ha, ha, not you, Dev. Here we go. What comes after C? O. Optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers, okay? I want to make them happy. So let's, okay? All right. Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet, sweet pre-order. Clap with me. Sweet, sweet. If you don't have rhythm, Brandon, just say it.
We're at a rare. I've
sweet,
literally been saying
sweet.
Sonic this
Everybody
entire
has a different
stream.
rhythm.
Holy
It's blowing
crap.
mine, and here we go.
It's fun.
B, burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. You know what I mean? Right, Otis? Okay, well, it's a big part of
It
the
was
game.
like 50
Hey,
minutes late.
You gotta agonize about how many people are gonna be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us? Huh? We can't have one love story in this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
I have a wife.
Put your hand down. T, trois. In French, that means two, sequel.
I think that means 3.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. Come on, Claire. We're on 2. And how do we end it? Anything is possible. And we've established that we're the best there is, and there's no sequel better than us. And if I could just say one more thing, thank you very much. I know I've kind of changed the world of video games today.
For the Outer
Big
Worlds 2,
sequel
we wanted
energy
to
up in
improve
here.
gameplay in every way. We focused on improving the feel of each weapon, the way a weapon snaps into
I mean, they
enemies,
hired
the way
Sonic, so they're in
recoil
good
feels when
hands.
firing, and how impactful our sound effects really sell the weapon's fantasy, to things like how unique reload animation can add a lot of character to each weapon. We've increased the variety of weapons by including new weapon types, but also through a host of fun and unique weaponry. We have things like the Bourse Blaster that fires out tumors that can explode like grenades.
What?
Can be eaten by the player for additional health.
They
We have a
shoot
weapon
out
called Rookie
tumors
Reward
that you
will
can
actually
eat.
level up the more you use it throughout the game. And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup. We have a really fun weapon called the pop-up gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with corporate ads, slogans, and jingles. While your enemies are distracted, you can
It's
focus
just
fire
like
on
the
them or
internet.
explode these drones for additional damage. New to the Outer Worlds 2 are throwables. So you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage and escape, distraction devices to bait enemies into a stealth attack, and even science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly. And of course, science weapons are back. We have returning favorites, like the Shrink Ray. This time it's been upgraded, so you can shrink your enemy down to the size of a sprat and run over them, exploding them into bits.
The Shrink Ray, that was probably my favorite one from the first game, so we brought it into the second game.
I mean,
and
how
we
can you
improved it.
not?
So instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time they stay shrunk, and we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them, because we knew that that was the player fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies, they wanted to kick them, so we made sure to double down on that stuff.
Oh my god,
In
jumped
addition
on.
to things like our returning favorites, we
Arrow.
also have some really fun and unique new science weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will stick to people or cover or all kinds of different things, and they will continue to just hit them until they get destroyed.
Tentacle gun for real, for real.
And we have another one that's just super cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee weapon that actually lets you attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do. One of my personal
That's
favorite
actually
weapons
so
is called
cool.
the Big Bang. It's just a big freaking gun that uses material harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy, vaporizing everything in its path. Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
Like another great one is Gary.
Oh.
If you wear Gary, he will lash out at your opponents as you're walking through combat.
Gary!
So we have science armors, and we've really kind of shown off.
Gary the
what we thought was
armor.
Really great for the player from a science perspective.
We're all about letting people play the game.
You could
their
just
way.
wear a
There's
person
some
as
players who
armor
prefer
and
to
he
be immersed
attacks
in a
for you.
first-person view, taking in all the details.
What?
But there are others who really prefer to take the world in from a third-person perspective. Why not allow both? Well, now you can swap between the two, letting you enjoy the experience in whatever way you like. One of the things I really like about having the third-person mode is being able to see all of the fun and unique armors and armor combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with. All of the actions that you could do in first person, so you're double jumping around, you get to see your character in that way, and you get to take in the world and see things in a different light.
The Outer Worlds 2 is really the biggest game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity, more weapons, more
Is that
things
a
to find in
poo?
each of the worlds the players can visit.
Is that a poo?
The team has done incredible work bringing the Outer Worlds 2 to life. And we
is
can't wait
that
for you to play it.
peeing?
Even though we've always been a multi-project studio, this is going to be the first time we've ever released 3 games in 1 year. It feels amazing to do. We're so excited for more people to be playing our games. It is truly an exciting time here at Obsidian. We're exploring worlds big and small while expanding on franchises that we've created, and we have no plans to slow down. We hope you all continue to come along with us as we do what we do best, make your worlds your way.
I mean, Doom Daddy's just on the Xbox since, you know, his game just came out. What, last month? I'm so excited for this game. They got, oh my god, all those different weapons and armors.
With the Outer Worlds 2, we're all about the best place to play, which is also the promise of Xbox. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard to play it when you're staring at all these beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You can play the Outer Worlds 2
staring at beautiful
on this
holes.
Xbox. Oh yeah, now that's Microsoft. Or you can take a phone call on this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic. So now this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess Bread. You ever play Bread where you take it out of one slot and put it in the other? I don't have
love crushing a loaf.
If you pre-order the premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel, or is launch the sequel to the pre-order, or like, why are any of us alive at any time?
You sold me.
It doesn't matter.
You sold
Either
me
way,
on the pre-order.
My job here is done. It's time for the Grounded 2 portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with. You know, it's really nice to see my influence go on to other games. Take it away, team.
Yeah, more more studios need to hire Sonic.
Big exit.
10 out of 10. Look at the caterpillar. Look at these little guys. I don't look at that
proud of Grounded.
one. Is that a
What
snail?
started as a small passion project to make a quirky game where you're shrunk down to the size of an ant, trying to survive in a backyard, grew into something way bigger than we ever imagined. Over 25 million of you jumped in, explored, built, crafted. and
Admittedly,
fought
I was not
giant
expecting
bugs
Grounded
together.
2.
Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to us. The team's been cooking
Definitely
up
a
ton
nice,
for
a
Grounded
cool
2, and we're
surprise,
so
I think.
excited to talk about it. I had to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the Direct to give you a deeper look. There were so many possibilities and ideas that didn't make it into the first game, so with the sequel, we have the chance to dream bigger. To achieve those dreams, we partnered with the amazing folks at Eidos Montreal. Together, we're taking Grounded from the backyard to an even larger world, the Brook Hollow Community Park.
When we started working on Grounded 2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world. Fortunately for us, Eidos Montreal became our main partner on developing Grounded 2. They have a lot of similarities to the sorts of things that are important to us at Obsidian. They tend to make very narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression. They make games with great gameplay.
Everyone at Eidos Montreal is thrilled and honored to be working with Obsidian Entertainment.
I love
Our two
Eidos, dude.
studios
They make such great
share
games.
A lot of DNA. The same things that are important to Obsidian Entertainment are important to us. Choice and consequences, player communities, and doing justice to great IPs and great franchises. The fact that we're the first partners that they're working with to make a sequel to their franchise.
Grounded
feels like
is the
we're an
one
important part
video
of their
game that's
history.
actually
The
like
events of Grounded
scared
2
me
take
when
place
I
2
was
years after the
streaming.
first game. The same four
It was like the
teenagers are
only
returning.
one because I was
So
just
there's
like outside at night, and then there was a spider. Like I was just turn around, giant freaking spider in my face. It terrified
They're a couple
me.
years older, which means they've gone through a bit more high school, a bit more mature. It's 1992. The world's a little bit different, but we're still in that fun, nostalgic era of the early 1990s. In Grounded 2, we're moving the action out of the backyard and into the Brook Hollow Community Park.
92, great year, great
Not only
year.
is it bigger, it allows us to tell a lot more stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what they've been through.
The park overall is about 3 times the size of the backyard, and our initial starting area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first Grounded. The reason we wanted to move into a park wasn't just to create a bigger world, but was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow and what secrets have they been hiding.
What we love and what we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments and landmarks that are mundane at normal size, but are colossal wonders when you're the size of an ant.
Slaps.
Everything from a giant trash can to a community picnic table or a snack bar. All of these areas come to life in a brand new way.
I can't believe there's 2 different grounded games that have been announced this
the
week.
park was evacuated really quickly.
There's this one and then there's that like sci-fi one.
That means that the park has been sort of turned upside down and is in a topsy-turvy state. And that leads
watch
to
out, watch
really
out,
fun
watch
environmental
out.
storytelling, but it also leads into the creation of amazing biomes for our characters to explore. One of my favorite examples of this is the ice cream cart.
Yes, Ice Cream Land. I was talking about
the
this.
ice cream vendor's cart has been knocked over and its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this means for our young adventurers is that they'll be able to explore this frozen cave of interesting challenges.
Oh, it's making me hungry.
And colorful Lovecraftian horror.
We have
Who got
one
dunked
anthill
on?
that's actually somebody decided to bury a bunch of toxic stuff in the park, and so there's all these toxic chemicals underground. The environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools, and of course nothing can live down there except for one type of insect, the cockroach. We are oftentimes reinventing environments, and in future updates, you're
Was
gonna
that a
see ton of
spider
new stuff.
jockey?
You do a lot of
Spider
against
jockey.
insects of all shapes and sizes. We didn't just want it to look better, we also knew we wanted to add a new layer of strategy. The changes that we've made aren't limited to tuning animations or adjusting attack or defense numbers or making characters or insects move faster or slower. But we did all that too, but there's also an entire sort of rock, paper, scissors strategy involving light attacks, heavy attacks, and blocking. We've also added dashing as a new way to both get out of danger quickly or jump in for a quick attack. And almost all the insects in the game will have these abilities now too.
Honey,
Sort of
I
like a
Shrunk
chess
the
match,
Kids
but one
again.
that's super frenetic,
Sheesh.
looks super cool, and is ultimately just a ton of fun. We're leaning into clear play styles for tanky warriors, low defense, high damage rogues, effect wielding mages, and ranged hunters. In the first Grounded, we have mutations, and there were weapons and armors that favored different playstyles. In Grounded 2, not only will there be passive mutations, but there will also be active mutations. And a lot of those mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game is chasing after those game-breaking builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing with archetypes in Grounded 2. I'm all in on the rogue. Now, you can even dual-wield daggers. I've been dialing in this glass cannon build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardiofan mutations with the wolfbane daggers and the wolf spider armor. It lets me open up combat with massive backstab damage that also inflicts venom. Then, I can use the extra stamina to reposition.
Not the
and try to
ladybug.
dodge,
Okay,
miss,
you can
and
kill the
repeat.
spider though.
It's
That's
high
fine.
risk, high
We
reward,
don't care about
and
that.
absolute chaos in all the best way. I'm looking forward to seeing what wild combos the community comes up with and what they inevitably break once they get their hands on the archetype system. It's going to be awesome watching it evolve with player
At least they
feedback
know it's gonna
and watching
break.
us try to keep up with all of your game-breaking builds.
One of the great things about Grounded is the variety of players it attracts, from builders to crafters and everything in between. If you've
First
ever
we
watched
build,
me on Casually
then we
Grounded
craft.
livestream,
Let's
you'd know that
Grounded
I'm night.
2.
I am a murderer of insects. Personally, I prefer the term harvester. I love going out, hitting things, and bringing the materials like insect body parts back to my friends to use. This way, we keep progressing
jockey.
and playing together.
We're also trying to make sure that armor and equipment are easily understood by the player, especially when they're playing co-op with their friends. It was really, really important for us to deliver on all of that for the bigger space and experience, because that was the only way we could truly support the feature the community has been asking for since the very first Grounded release. mounts. Our mounts, we call them buggies, have an entire suite of
More
items
like
that have their own
jockeys.
special abilities and attacks.
We really wanted the buggies to be an extension of the player in every way possible. And that meant making sure that
Dave's
buggies
got
had unique
jockers.
and valuable abilities across all the core pillars of Grounded. So that doesn't just mean exploration and travel. That has gameplay implications for combat, crafting, and building as well.
I will not use
Just
a
like how we
spider
wanted to
jockey.
expand
I
on
refuse.
player
No.
playstyles throughout the game. We're going to make sure that every buggy that we add has its own personality.
The Red Ant Soldier can enlist up to
Anthony.
2 Red Ant workers to follow you around and help you out. If you get into combat and you don't want to fight while you're saddled on your buggy, you can jump off and they'll fight right alongside you and provide support. The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility, like building a base or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat. Sure, their defenses aren't super strong, but they're heavy hitters. They're also super fast and they have some great special abilities, like a scream that allows them to stun lesser powered insects, and the ability to shoot webs and entangle other creatures. So the Orb Weavers won't be your base building buggy. You should use the Red Ant Soldier for that. But they're super fun for exploration and combat. Red Ant Soldiers and Orb Weaver Spiders will be available at game preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the 2 we're starting with. The connection that our Grounded community has with us is something we want to keep forging with the sequel as we make an even bigger game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's not done and it's out to the world, but there's so much value in building it alongside the community.
Dude was doing a
Buggies
Voldemort there.
change how
Sheesh.
you traverse and navigate the park.
They're gonna be like, it's available right
What we're
now.
doing with Grounded
Like the
2
game
is we're actually
preview.
keeping zip lines held back so we can see how players engage with buggies, and then we can tweak zip lines to bring them back over time to really complement that buggy experience and make exploring the park far more fun. That kind of feedback loop helped shape the original Grounded, and we wanted to shape the design for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned a lot from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately: players blaze through our content, especially the story. That makes sense. Story, characters, world building, that's kind of Obsidian's thing. It's the flavor we bring to the survival genre. So this time, we're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was watching the community uncover clues and spin up theories. This time around, we're leaning even more into that, and we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players discover and how they interpret it.
Oh, no,
Because
they're
you never
dead.
know what might inspire
F.
us as development moves forward.
We really started to hit our groove at the end of Grounded 1. We found that being open about what we were planning and then following through was key to building trust with the community. As a small team, we had to experiment with update pacing and scope, and what we found resonated the most with all of you were bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land. So that's the plan. Larger, more complete updates spaced out just enough so we can
Which
take
is
your
the
feedback
exact opposite
seriously
of what
and make
Minecraft
every
is
drop
doing.
count. You can expect
Minecraft
more
was like,
big
we're gonna do
updates,
like one update
new
a year.
buggies, new
Nice
biomes, new
beefy.
building
Now they're
pieces,
doing like
all of
small little
And
baby updates.
We're launching with a public roadmap so
Right
everyone
there.
knows what to be excited about in the future.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment and IDOS Montreal are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really looking forward to you experiencing
Is that
all
a
the
turret?
improvements.
Oh.
If this is your first time getting Tiny, then all I can tell you is that a world with an entirely new perspective and an entirely new feel awaits you in Brook Hollow Park. It's time to ride together and survive together.
Caterpillar. First Grounded was a delightful little surprise, so I have pretty high hopes for this one. One of the few survival crafty games that I actually enjoyed. October 29th, then July 29th. I like the number 29, huh? So here's everything. Here's the sizzle reel. Hear that? That's sizzling.
This is where
you know what? I might be an outlier, but I'm actually kind of excited. Call of Duty's going back into like the more sci-fi.
Can you handle that? Let's do this.
And the Gears remake looking good, or remaster, I don't know, something. Never final, it's final time. And then, oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, Clockwork's looking great. That's looking, Clockwork's up there for me as well. Oh, Super Meat Boy 3D looking so good too. Ninja Gaiden 4 looking hype AF.
Follow me.
Black Ops 7 look. Oh, Our World 2. I'm real. Yeah, that's up there too. Oh yeah, Persona 4. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I'm actually quite excited for this one too. This looks like it's gonna be so weird. A little like. Oh yeah, we got an anime game that's not going over to PlayStation apparently. We did it. Oh, big explosion. Fallion is just Uncharted in space, and I'm here for it.
Had enough yet?
Yes. But yeah, Invincible, sheesh. What do I think about it? The more stacked this was. Definitely, I feel like there's oh my god, that's a lot of games shown off. Sheesh. Oh, are they showing off the Xbox handheld? Can't forget about it. Oh man. The Xbox handheld, huh? Thank you for watching. That was fun. I think this was an 8, maybe 8.5. It's just last year felt so a bit more stacked than this year because we had like Fable and Gears of War. Like we had so many first and like Doom. Like we just had, I feel like we had more first party stuff last year than we did this year. And like, that's what I'm here for. But I do feel like they did show off a lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff that I'm excited for. Yes, Rainbow. But I just feel like last year's was a bit better. And I gave that, what, a 9 out of 10? But Xbox handheld, so I don't know, like, oh, I don't know what the... Did you miss Battlefield for the Neighborville 2? Yes. Yes, definitely. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it an 8.5 because of Xbox handheld and like Final Fantasy, and there's a bunch of games that I am quite looking forward to. And Outer Worlds 2 is looking great, and Grounded 2 was a really nice surprise. So, yeah, 8.5. I wish there was like 1 or 2 more like actual Xbox exclusive, like something like Halo Wars or Fable or Gears of War E-Day. But definitely I feel like pretty much like everything else was solid. A lot of stuff I'm looking forward to, so yeah, I give this a nice solid 8.5 out of 10. I feel like maybe like 1 or 2 more games would have like just like 1 or 2 more Xbox exclusives, you know what I mean? Would have just, you know, but still solid. So let me know down below what you thought, and yeah, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get ready for the Streamiversary stream, but I'll see you guys in a moment. Anyways, thanks for watching, and let me know what you thought of this. What was your favorite thing they showed off? And yeah, oh man, what was my favorite? Maybe Outer Worlds 2 or Clockwork Revolution. Oh man, there was so much. Oh man, what was my favorite thing they showed? I don't know. That's tough. That's a tough one. There was some definitely good stuff. Persona 4. Keeper looks so weird. Oh, Black Ops 7. I don't know. I want to be excited for Black Ops 7, but it just feels too soon for another Black Ops game. But definitely. They did show that. They did show the handheld. They did actually. I don't think we have a price point or not, but they did show it. They showed it playing Fire. They showed it playing Silk Song, and there's going to be Steam on it. Sonic was there. Yeah, Sonic was there. Literally. Sonic, the Sonic actor from the movies was there. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, I don't think they have announced the price for the ROG Ally Xbox, but I'm excited for that. Oh man, Clockwork looks so great. I feel like it's either Clockwork or Outer Worlds 2 that I'm more like my favorite that they showed off. Oh man, what Gears were Reloaded looking real good too, but like it is an older game, so I have played that. Grounded 2 looking pretty hype. InXile cooked with Clockwork though. They definitely cooking with that. But Outer Worlds 2 did have Sonic, and I do love. I think Outer Worlds 2. Oh, but then we also have Final Fantasy. Oh my god, Final Fantasy. Oh, and we had new Sea of Thieves DLC announced. There was new DLC. There's and we have a game being made by Game Freak coming to Xbox. That's pretty wild. The owners of Pokemon. Yeah, those are the Pokemon people. That's if anyone's calling this a 2 out of 10, how are you calling this a 2 out of 10 when they literally showed off a game from Game Freak on here? Anyone who's calling this a 2 out of 10 is just as salty. We're finally getting Final Fantasy. And there's the Invincible video game coming. How is this not at least an 8 out of 10 when they literally swore where it was Xbox bleeping reveal or whatever, they Xbox bleeping world bleeping premiere, they swore in the thing. How does that not get you hyped? Ooh, Mudang 2 Hearts also looks pretty exciting. It's feels very similar to a Splinter Cell game. I'm excited for that. Man. Ooh, Beast in Reincarnation looked really good too, actually. And we got more Indiana Jones. Oh, Ninja Gaiden 4 looking so hype as well. Super Meat Boy 3D. Oh, that looking cool. Vampire game's looking pretty neat. There's a new Plague Tale game. I don't know, people really like Plague Tale stuff, so. We have some stats. We have a couple. There's 2 versions. There's the beef one, and then there's the cheaper one. So the beef one comes with 24 gigabytes of memory and 1 terabyte of storage, which is better than the Switch 2. And then the second one comes with 16 gigabyte of memory and 512 gigabyte of storage. So I also still believe that's better than the Switch 2. Oh yeah, High on Life. I think I'm slightly giving it to Outer Worlds just because I really like Obsidian. I really, really like Obsidian, and yeah, I think, yeah, and they had Sonic, so that's my personal favorite. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready for the Streamiversary, but DRB, let me know again what you thought of this. I think this was a solid 8.5. There's a lot of stuff I think is looking really good. I feel like it just needed one. Last year's was so perfect. This year's Just need like 1 or 2 like Xbox Game Studio games, you know. Just maybe 1 or 2. Just put me like onto the 9, or you know. But still a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and they showed off so many different games. Like there's a lot of like I feel like no matter what, there's something for everyone to play on. Like there's gonna be something for everyone to play. So, anyways, bye YouTube. Bye from Rainbow. Anyways, don't forget to follow, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Until I see you guys in the next stream, and as always, that was real bad. And as always, stay classy. Bye.